Now you've done a few groups, a few classes, and it really is pretty simple, isn't it? It's also just about that simple, almost just as easy to host your own group. If you have something that you want to share or a group that you'd like to bring people into, we can help you make that happen, make that a reality. And we'll talk to a few people now that have actually done that have had an idea, that have had something that they're doing and wanted to share that with people or get other people involved. And it really is simple. So let's listen to a few people that have done that now. Can you tell us a little bit about the project you're working on? It's really a fascinating project.
Well, I am the president of the Fort Collins chapter of American Sewing Guild. And American Sewing Guild is a national organization with these chapters in various cities throughout the United States.
And how did you transition that kind of a club into this virtual platform?
Right. Well, when the lockdown came first in March, we just canceled our meetings. Our membership is predominantly 60 and 70-year-olds, and so we just stopped having meetings. And then one of the members reached out to me and just said, can't we get together and just visit or something? So then we just had some informal Zoom times, and that was monthly when we asked, send out the link to our entire membership and just asked people to join us if they wanted to. And we've had a lovely time together. And
continuing to share stories, we're talking now with Diane Smith. Diane, welcome. And can you tell us a little bit about what you're doing on Zoom?
Yeah, I'm the moderator of a Sunday school, which has been together for many years. Our Sunday school has existed for 50 years, and many of us have belonged for decades. And so when our church was getting ready to close, we didn't want to miss even one Sunday. So one of our class members suggested that we use Zoom. So I went online and learned that, and then we had a couple of trial sessions where we just got together to get everybody on and up and going, and that worked really well. And so we had Sunday school almost immediately.
And how was the learning curve?
Well, there's a little bit of a learning curve, and we've had one or two glitches. Once in a while, I have to work individually with somebody who can't figure out what's happening, and so I meet with them separately and we work it out, but generally it's not a big problem.
We're talking with Rich Thompson. And Rich, can you tell us a little bit about what you're doing on Zoom?
Well, I'm leading a book group.
Fantastic.
It's Spirituality Book of the Month Club is called. And so I'm glad to be doing this convening of the group that we were meeting, of course, in person up until the pandemic. And we've had several of these meetings on Zoom since. I've been pleased at the fact that we can still exchange ideas and experiences and feelings and so on. It's not the same thing as being in person, but it's better than not meeting at all.
Your first experience with Zoom was sitting in on a meeting.
Yes.
And then now you're using it yourself and promoting its use among all of your chapters.
As a brand new president, I had to figure out a way to keep my members active and engaged. And I'm also a member of the Fort Collins Sewing Guild. And Sandra had started with a Zoom meeting for a board meeting. And so I asked her about it. I checked into Zoom. Whenever I had questions, I called Sandra. And we started Zoom with our transition meeting in July. Our members, again, are mostly retired. We have some who are in their 40s. Our oldest member is 103. I'm very, very happy that we have this tool, and anybody can use it. Even our oldest members use it. My 103-year-old member is always on those chapter meetings.
That's fantastic. That really was simple. And so we all encourage you, if you have an idea, if you have something that you want to share, it really is simple to set it up and do it. And we can help you with that. If you run into roadblocks, if you have questions, we can help with that. But this catalog is dynamic, it's growing, and we really do need your help. So thank you. Thank you all for being part of this.